How's it going, everyone? We're here to check out the skins that made it in this week. And in addition to the community skins, we also have a new DLC. We have the Frontier Base Decoration DLC, which we'll be getting to. So first up, we've got a Bandana and Poncho combo. The Desert Beast set, you got 99 cents, whoa, for the bandana there. And then the poncho is going to run you a little more at $249. Definitely a very pricey poncho. So that's definitely an interesting price combo right there. Next, the Thundergold is officially a set now that we have 4 pieces in it. And the 2 new pieces this week are going to be the road sign gloves and the boots. The road sign gloves will run you $199. And the boots will run you 99 cents. And then we'll go ahead and check out the gloves. Next for deployables, we have the Hay Bale small box. Definitely a cool idea, and it kind of goes with the whole vibe of Frontier this week, definitely. And you can pick it up for $249. Then we've got a single door for you this week, and it's the sheet metal Brutalist door. That's why we have it set here at the Brutalist. Now, the color is darker, but except for the top part, which matches the frame. So I'm not sure if that was done on purpose or what, but hey, there it is. And this will run you $399, and that's because not only does it light up, but you can see through it quite a bit. So go ahead and kill the lights there. You can check out the glow for it, and you can also see through here, but I think code lock covers that mostly. Last but not least, we have our weapons for you before we head to the Frontier pack. And as you can see right here, we've got a very shiny new bow for you. It's the Soulless Legion Bow. This will run you the usual $199 price. It just has this kind of sleek, clean black look to it, kind of like obsidian with some nice gold. Definitely a very cool looking bow. Next, we've got a Tommy for you, and it's part of the Lowpoly set. This one will also run you the usual weapon price of $199, which is awesome, and is a pretty nice addition to the whole Lowpoly set. Aiming down the sights here, it's pretty much just gray on gray. And we can pop that reload. Next, we've got a SAR for you. It's the Armageddon SAR. This is definitely a very cool looking one. And it does look like it might have some glow, but it doesn't. It just has a very bright kind of shine to the eye there, so it won't give you away at night. Aiming down the sights here, you have a nice red tip and some crazy teeth, claw, something, rather. I'm not really sure what that is there. Last but not least, we have an AR for you, and it is the Suprematism AR, which is the art style, as you can see on here. It's old, kind of beat up, wooden looking AK with some nice artwork on the side. It looks like it's all pieced together in rust, fits right in. Aiming down the sights, you've got white versus black for the tips. And there we go for the reload. So, alright everyone, that does it for the community skins. Let's go check out the Frontier pack. Alright everyone, so we're going to take a quick look at the Frontier DLC Decor base, Decor DLC I should say, and then we'll actually be doing a more extended version of this in my update video, so if you want to see how things are crafted and all that kind of stuff, basically, yeah, here it is. But if you own the DLC, most things are going to be crafted in your inventory, and then some things have alternate skins, which I'll show you how to do that in general. One of the first things you're going to need is the skinning knife. That's a new item. Then you also have saloon doors. And with these, when you open them, you do kind of like a burst through. But there's also a kick the door. So if you hold your interact button, boom, you'll kick through the door, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so that's a nice little addition there. Then you have your fish trophies. So all the fish that you can catch can be put into these trophies here.
I'm just a fish, I can't read your base. So why did you put that look in my face? I'm just a fish, I can't read your base.
So there you go. Fish trophy. So, along with that, you also have mounted heads now. And that's where this skinning knife comes in handy. So when you go ahead and skin something, you want to go ahead and skin it with this knife. And at the end, you'll get a head bag, which I'll show you in a second. And then, depending on what it is, the head bag can be put into a trophy mount. And then it will say what it is on the mount. So as you can see, you've got all the different various animals. And then you've got the small trophies. And the only animal that fits in the small trophy so far would be the chicken. But you can put NPC and player heads into these, okay? So as you can see, I killed these different scientists and their heads show up. And then I have a head bag right here. So this is what a head bag looks like. It has a little squish effect. And this is my own head. And we're gonna mount it. And there you go. I was wearing a metal face mask and it knew I was wearing a metal face mask. So I don't know if eventually this will even work with skins. I don't know if it's going to go that deep, but whatever they were wearing on their head when you chop it off will show up on there, but it doesn't take the mask away from you or anything like that, which is cool. Then the shark also works, so if you want to put a shark head, you can skin yourself shark. Then we have the individual weapon mounts. As you can see, it comes in 3 variations, a kind of like, I don't know what you would call it, industrial looking one. Then you have the birch branch. And then you have the kind of just rustic wooden one. Now previously I did state you couldn't put explosive things on here like a rocket launcher. It looks like you can now put any weapon that you can put on the other racks onto these racks. Next you've got the torch holders. This is something people have been asking for a very, very long time, and here they are. Any of the torches work with them. You just put it into the slot and boom. There you go. Then there's the wanted posters. And these over here come in different variations. You can either choose the version you want or switch them in a repair bench. And basically, you just go up to one of them and you say take photo, and anybody who's in your friends list, whatever, you know, anyone, you can just go ahead and put them in. I'm just gonna put in Gary, and boom, there's Gary. And there he is. Where you have Alistair, oh, we have Gary in here twice. It gives you a different pose on that one. We got a couple of different versions, which I think are really, really cool. Then, in addition to that, there's the rocking chair. Comes in 3 different color variations. As you can see, there's a yellow, and then there's a green and a blue, but I think they all have different names like teal and saffron. But once you sit in the chair, you can press your forward key to rock forward and back, and then you can kind of get a little bit of a rhythm going. But there you go. Also, 100% comfort. Something to keep in mind there. So if you go ahead and go into a repair bench, we'll go ahead and give ourselves a rocking chair, and this is just the generic one. And as you can see, this is where you can change it to the green and teal. And it's just as simple as that. So that's how you kind of switch through those, or when you're doing the crafting menu. In addition to that, there's 3 planters. There's one large planter skin right here, which is kind of like the railroad iron kind of ties thing going on. Then over here you have the bathtub or wash bin, and then you've got the minecart. Definitely a very cool addition to there. And then on top of that, we have the barrels. These barrels have a large wooden box storage, and then as you can see, they have 2 little connectors on each side, so you can put 4 connectors to them. But as you can see, it makes them pretty bulky, especially when it comes to the vertical one. Puts them all around the edge, and as you can see, they have a pretty big hitbox. That's as close as I could put to the wall. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes on there. But it's definitely a nice little storage addition. Some people have been doing some pretty clever stuff of wedging them into certain places. They do cost a tiny bit more to craft than a regular wooden large box, so do keep that in mind. I think they did that so it's not pay to win, so even though they're the same size. But yeah, that's all the different stuff that comes in this pack. I think the skinny knife is probably my favorite thing. Sound off down in the comment section, guys. Which are you going to pick this up? Are you picking up any kind of skins this week at all? Always love hearing that kind of feedback. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for that update video.